Stoneman, Vince, and Balance all make runs. 3 names that would put fear into any bowling lineup. The Ashes is ours. Another one? Another quote? People losing their shit over the hat-tricks. Peaked too early. Stoneman will be sending him back over his head once the first test comes. Collingwood is already out there. No need to replace Ball. England's best all-rounder is back in the mix. 192-run win.
Are these comments?
We win when we like. Now, which famous cricket broadcaster wrote those tweets?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's you on our feed. Do you know the one that gave it away?
Collingwood.
Yeah. Why did you put that? Why are you tweeting that?
Follow us on @LongHop Podcast.
These aren't quotes.
Well, I said them, and now they're
Jesus
quoting them, so they're
Christ.
definitely quotes.
That's awful.
Although I took that very, we went to that ultra positive, which I still feel it now. I'll just put that into our Twitter.
Nice. Is Collingwood already out there?
Collingwood's, I feel like he's part of our. When.
Is he part of our coaching staff?
Yeah, when Ball got injured.
Yeah.
Collingwood put Mason Crane's kit on him and went out there and played in the field.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Get the squeeze into Mason Crane's kit.
Just leave it. You're done. Why is he doing that? So we didn't have a 12th man?
Well,
You're
no,
lying.
it was Moeen Ali was our 12th man, but they were scared he was still injured. So they
Where's
sent
the
Collie
rest
out
of
there
the squad?
in prison.
All right, okay.
Do you want to intro?
Right, this is our last
No, it's not.
podcast.
Ever?
Yeah, we're calling it
Why?
a day after this. No. Before the Ashes. So
We weren't even
I
gonna
know
do
the
this one.
last couple have
We got
been as
some
well, but you'll get
subscribers.
over it. The Ashes is it's the
Ashes-
biggest
the
thing.
Ashes.
We're gonna be talking about the Ashes
for
so
the rest
just,
of our lives.
Yeah,
This is our last podcast.
just
so-
leave it.
Ever.
Right.
Ever.
I've got some questions for you, mate, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Do you mind?
Of course not. Oh, yeah, go on.
Okay, Rob Key has made a combined Ashes 11. Now, just to make this clear, because you got completely muddled when I was saying this
Oh, I
to you
don't-
before,
Yeah.
it's a combined 11 of the 2 teams that are going to be playing each other in this upcoming Ashes. It's not the best ever in history.
Yeah, yep, yep.
Right, who are your 2 openers?
I'm going to go with Warner and Cook.
Correct.
Hey.
3-4.
Does he bat play?
These should be just as easy. There's a good hint for you.
Does he bat players out of their natural position?
Not in this case.
So he's chosen between Smith and Root.
3 and 4 he's picked.
Khawaja Smith.
Why haven't you picked Joe Root?
Because Joe Root bats 4.
And Steve Smith bats 3, didn't he?
Bats 4 generally.
Oh, right. Well,
Khawaja-
he's batted them out of position then.
Well, there you
Steve
go.
Smith and
So
Joe
when
Root.
I ask you a question,
Steve Smith bats 3, didn't he?
Well-
He's been batting 4. You don't know that.
Khawaja will bat 4.
You're an
Bat
idiot.
3, sorry.
Not in this
Khawaja-
combined 11, he won't.
Okay, well, I would have got that.
Right,
Smith and Root.
5.
Number 5, Hanscom.
Johnny Bairstow,
Ah.
which I like.
Out of position.
Well,
Rob Key's
well,
not
it's-
even-
well,
When we do this, we actually do the rules.
well, it's
Rob
not.
Key hasn't.
it's not. Well,
He hasn't
number
asked anyone
6,
permission.
you want to follow the rules? This one isn't following the rules.
No,
Who's
no.
number 6?
Moeen Ali.
If you're not following the rules.
Moeen Ali.
No, he's not actually in the country.
Ben Stokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Rob Key's messed this up.
how does that even work? He said, obviously, he isn't out in Australia for the first test,
Still in prison.
but but we are talking about one of the best players in world cricket.
And one of the best lawyers ever needed.
So why don't you pick someone from a different country then? Who's he got number 7? Wicket keeper. Who's he picked?
Well, the Australian wicketkeeper's dog shit. They all are.
Who's he picked?
Folks. No.
No.
Who's he picked?
He's picked Joss Butler. Now, is it? I don't think.
But
he's
he's
in
not
the,
even in the
He's
squad.
not in the squad.
Like Ben Stokes was
So
a
that's
push.
good. He said, "I like him," and there's nothing against Ben Folks, who's a fine player. But
he's in the
Butler
squad and he's bloody good.
Butler is a rare talent.
Who's not even
So
on the
he's just
plane?
gone. Listen, he's Rob Key. All right, he can do what he likes.
Right.
It's a combined team. If he could pick whoever he wanted from anywhere.
The tail is
Okay.
going to be massive on this.
Number 8.
The tail stinking.
Who's number 8?
Because they're the only Broad.
No, spinner.
Nathan Lyon bats 8.
No.
Moeen Ali.
Yeah. Moeen Ali's
They
picked
put
at 8.
Moeen Ali in front of Nathan Lyon.
It's Rob Key.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Who's number 9?
Moeen Ali.
Who's number 9?
Broad.
No.
The Australian.
Yes.
Hazelwood.
No.
Stark bats in front of Hazelwood.
Well, listen, just Hazelwood's not the team.
Hazelwood's not on the team.
No.
Idiot.
Mitchell Stark, number 9.
Yeah.
And 10 and 11, who's he picked?
Stuart Broad's not in this team. Jimmy Anderson and Mitchell Stark.
No, he's picked Stuart Broad and James Anderson as 10 as 11.
He hasn't picked Mitchell Stark.
He has. That was the one before. Number 9 is
right,
Mitchell Stark. 10 and 11 is Broady and Jimmy.
Okay, that's not too bad then. Hazelwood's a bit of a shame. Nathan Lyon, big joke there.
I don't.
He got scared with a massive stinky tail, didn't he?
The only.
He did. That's what he did. That's what happened.
The problem is Ben Stokes. You can't have.
He's
not,
batting people
you
out
can't-
of the position
you-
as
you-
well.
and I don't really mind that so much. If it's a combined, you can pick when it's a best combined,
He's got
you
Josh
can do what you
Butler in
like.
there. We've
But you
already got a
can't pick
keeper in
people
there.
who aren't in the squad.
He
He's picked
already
two-
has a keeper.
He's picked 2 people that aren't in the squad, but apart from that, I like that team.
He already has.
Bairstow at 5's good. I want that anyway.
Yeah.
But you can't pick Ben Stokes. He's not eligible, and you can't pick Josh Butler. He's not even in the. He's not in the squad either. So a bit of a joke there from Rob Key. I don't quite understand. I think he's just got muddled there, isn't he?
Bless him.
Right.
We'll do comments later if you like.
Yeah. Have we got enough?
Well, not really, but I just think it'd be
good.
nice to get them out of the way before the Ashes because a lot of them
You
were
think
talking.
they're going to pile? They will be piling in.
But a lot of them were talking about the Ashes, like who the build up to the Ashes. And you don't want to do them in the middle of the Ashes, do you? Let's get them done. Anyway, you all right?
Yeah. Well, I was just.
The women lose the women
I know.
lose.
It's a bit.
Do you like that idea of that it goes to the
No.
points over
No.
different formats?
No.
I quite like it for I quite like it.
I quite like it if you're only doing one of each.
I wouldn't
Don't do a test match series, an ODI series, a 2020 series, and then you go, "Oh, we won it, but we lost all the test matches." But no. You won the ODIs and you won the 2020s, but you lost the test matches.
Yeah, but the women's cricket only has one test match.
That's what I'm saying. So if you have
But what
one,
I'm saying is, if there isn't, well, which there was saying that though, if there isn't, without sounding disrespectful to the women's game, I think it works quite well to have a variety of games, so paying audiences and whatnot can tune in, and it can still be important towards the Ashes. So a T20 game is still important because it's the Ashes. You know what I
No.
mean?
Yes, I do, but doesn't
Because to me, a T20 game is not important.
no, it's
But
not.
you put the Ashes on it, and
yeah, but
I
it's
find
not
it
part of the
important.
Ashes.
It's part of the women's Ashes. I like it in the women's game. I wouldn't mind seeing it in maybe minnows.
You'd be annoyed if they put that into the men's cricket, though, wouldn't you?
Not necessarily. If we had 2 leagues, it wouldn't. Like, say if I don't know, Zimbabwe played Ireland or something, because it's so expensive to put a test match on.
No, I'm saying in the men's Ashes,
Well,
you'd be annoyed
it-
if they got
it-
rid of it and just made it over the
that-
ODIs and tests.
There would be no need to do that.
Right, so that's a yes. You would be annoyed.
But if there aren't a lot of big crowds going or whatnot, or there's not a lot of following, those series are really interesting. I like it. Keep it going.
I think they will, mate.
But England can only draw the Ashes now, and they will not retain. They will not bring them back home.
Yeah.
Australia will retain the Ashes.
It's annoying.
No matter
Isn't it?
what.
That's lame.
It's just dog shit, if you ask me. I've made a conscious effort to stop swearing on this.
Okay,
so
good. Because
that one.
you do it a bit too much. Here's a comment from the old Vinster. Guessing
Does
he's
everyone know what
pretty
this episode is about?
the Ashes.
Yeah, good.
Right.
Just general chit chat,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Well, Vince, I think this sounds like someone who's pretty sure they're in the starting 11 for
Yeah,
the first.
I think he is though. He scored big runs. We can talk about that last game as well, can't we?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
But
we didn't do that well, but
he said James Vince wants England to put on the kind of performance that makes Australian fans turn on their own team. Now, this is a thing we've said about England
yeah,
that if they start losing, they'll get crushed. Like
Yeah.
they're rubbish at it.
Yeah.
The only positive we have, if we do manage to win one, the Australians just bail out instantly.
Oh,
Like the English fans love it when England get battered. They'll stay till the end. It's like underdog.
yeah.
Australia can't bear it if they're losing. if we start winning this Ashes, like when we go to, what's the massive one? The SCG or whatever it is.
Right.
That will be empty. If they're not winning.
Well, maybe me and you get a flight down there.
You're not listening to me.
I am.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
They bail out real quick, the Aussie fans, unless they're battering England or winning. I think they'll flake.
Yeah, they are the kind of people that...
They're winners. We're losers, which means when we're losing, we'll still support our team.
Very true.
So I think, Vincey, if you're listening, all we need to do, mate, is just win the first test match and that'll do it. Doesn't matter about the performance as long as you win.
And he needs to get double hundreds.
Does that
anyway,
worry
these
you?
need to be coherent, right?
This is coherent.
Good. Are you not entertained?
But are you not a little bit worried about Vincey?
No.
No. You're
Gen-
just accepting...
You just accept that he has to play?
Well, yeah, with the squad we've taken.
That might...
I suppose he does.
Yeah, he has to play. I am worried about the squad, but the Australian boys aren't looking that great with the bat. In the Sheffield Shield stuff, they haven't been setting it like Steve Smith hasn't.
Do you think it's going to end up being a bowl-off?
If it's a bowl-off, I think Australia will win. Oh yeah, you don't like the bowlers, do you? The Australian bowlers, you don't think they're any good?
No, that's not my point. I'm just saying that if it's like Australia's batting's stronger than ours, right?
Well,
and you're saying that their bowling is as well.
Yeah.
So you think we should just get crushed?
Well, I think didn't I say 4-0 with the rain in one of them?
Is it just because you can't bring yourself to say 5-0?
I just don't think we would do that to us. Right. Do you want to, before we go on to because the Australian squad for the first test has been announced,
right?
Do you want to talk about?
I think we do the warm-up game first.
Want to do the warm-up game?
Warm-up game, then we'll talk about the Australian squad.
Have you heard all the chat coming out of the Australian squad though?
No, I don't listen to them.
Have you? What did they say? We've had to stop our fast bowlers bowling our batsmen.
Oh, because they're so dangerous.
Yeah, in case of injury.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. So your batsmen haven't been facing any pace. That's fine.
Nor is ours with our bowling line. So doesn't matter.
We've had to stop our bowlers. But how about you stop them bowling short? It's like, Mitchell, do you mind? Like, we're just on the edge of an Ashes series. You're trying to take Steve's head off. Do you mind stop doing that? What are they talking about?
The thing is, though...
What a load of... Or sort your groundsman out.
Who are the bowlers bowling to, then?
Yeah.
Paul Collingwood's gone over there to have a little go as well, has he?
Putting stones in the middle of the track. Do you know what I mean?
Have you seen that? Did you see that video on Facebook?
What? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've seen all of them.
There's a video on Facebook that it's Mo and Ali in the nets,
right?
And they've got like a mat. They put water on it. They get one of them dog walking thrower things. They throw the ball at it.
It skids off it like a rocket.
And the ball bounces at Moeen.
Yeah.
That's how slow our bowling line. We have to get a dog.
No, they've done that forever.
Have they?
Yeah, they did that 7 years ago.
Like Merlin.
Yeah, they did that 7 years ago. Do you remember? That was the last time we won.
Right, yeah.
In Australia. And on Swanee's Diaries, and KP was showing they had the dog sling
he was doing it
thing, and Gucci was doing it at Kev.
Kev was batting or was he fielding?
Batting.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Fielding?
Well,
they don't do the dog sling at them when they're fielding.
But they do weird feeling.
We were talking about fielding
off that thing.
Yeah, but that's not with the dog slinger.
Yeah,
it's not even called a dog slinger.
What is it called?
I don't know.
Arm, bowling arm.
I think they have actually been adjusted for cricket. There are cricket ones now.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. It's gone down pets for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that.
I can't work them. Have you ever had a go with one?
As in the dog one or the cricket one? No, I haven't.
They're
My
rubbish.
dog doesn't chase balls.
I think it's if you can't actually throw.
Okay.
Like you just go like that and
and
a short, sharp little thing.
But
and
if you get a bit of welly.
But if you can throw and you do a throwing action with it, it just throws it at your feet. Just a little thing for you. If you can throw, don't bother with it.
You can't bowl, you can't throw and all that. Can't bat.
Hey? Are you talking about...
What's that quote from the Australian press?
Can't bowl, can't bat, can't field, and then we went on and won. That was the English press, anyway.
So Layman's comment said Australia see things they like in England. You know, they've already found a couple of things to expose.
Have they? Well, have they been listening to this? Have they? Wow, mate! What a cricketing brain he must have to find flaws in that England team. Brilliant. Didn't want to overkill it. It's like they're rubbish.
Well, Josh Hazelwood says Australia aim to open a few England scars. We're not action man, mate.
We're not Ricky Ponting.
Dear. Well, but Vincey's come back and saying Australia must back up their chat.
Yeah. Well,
Vincey's.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be embarrassing if we win this.
5-0, yeah.
If we win this,
3-2.
they are going to be fucking fuming. Will this be the biggest upset? No. It'll be embarrassing though, won't it?
I can't wait. I
really hope we do.
I feel really positive. Do you feel positive?
I'll tell you what I don't want to happen. I don't want Strauss to hit it to Hussey off the second ball of the Ashes. That's what I don't want to happen. Do you remember that?
I feel isn't it shit that we have to work now? Like last Ashes, we would have been able to just not do that.
Last Ashes, not the last one, the one we won. I ripped the door mirror off my car trying to reverse out your drive because it was snow.
See, we could do that if we didn't have jobs.
Should we just quit?
I wouldn't mind.
Oh, well, you can.
Maybe things will pick up if we put all of our efforts into this podcast.
I think it would.
Anyway, do you want to talk about Cricket Australia 11 versus England?
Yes.
It's their second game.
Can you tell? I get confused with the what format
is. A 4-day game.
A 4-day game, okay.
With a quick little T20 throwdown at the end.
No, not true. Right. You're going to tell us the teams? Just tell us the England team.
So, I think this is going to be the starting team bar Crane. So, Cookie, Stoneman, Vince at 3. I think Vince will bat 3 now for England.
Okay.
Looks like Joe Root doesn't want to
do
it.
No, he doesn't.
Joe Root 4, David Malan 5. I can't see Balance getting in this team.
Phew.
Johnny Bairstow 6. Do you like that?
No. What?
He's one off the position you want him to be, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's not in the top 5.
Moeen Ali 7, Wokesy 8, Overton 9, Broady 10, Mason Crane 11.
You know, you talk about big stinky tails. That is so far away from being a big stinky tail.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's only Crane who can't bat.
What do you count? Like 4 bowlers who can't bat? Would you count that as a stinky tail?
Do you count Broady as part of the tail now? I think I do.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't bat.
Overton and Wokes can bat, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if we had 4 bowlers who couldn't bat, would you count that as a stinky?
Massive stinky tail. That's like a rat snake.
So what about 3?
It's like
that's all right, is it?
Like grass snake.
As soon as you go 4, it's just massive.
That's like
so even if you've got 7 batsmen, if you've got no all-rounder and you've picked 7 batsmen,
so you've got 7 good
you've
batsmen.
got 7 batsmen.
7 number 3s.
Yeah.
There. Oh, it's still a stinky tail. Just you got to get the good guys out to get towards the stinky tail.
Okay.
How do you feel about that team?
It's not great, is it?
Sorry,
it's not great.
But is there any
3 and 5? That's the problem. 3-5. Moeen being that far down's a joke. But yeah, it's
honestly,
all right.
no, can we talk about
with the squad we picked? I suppose that's as good as you can do.
Take Crane
I like
out.
Crane. I do.
Take Crane out, put Jimmy in, and that's not a bad team. That's an Ashes winning team. There's a few OBs we're knocking around after this series, I can tell you that.
Okay.
Would you, honestly, do you think...
I think that's very, like you said, I think that's very, apart from Crane, who I don't think will start in the first test.
You think that's...
I think that's pretty much...
Jake Ball, Overton? I think Overton will get them
Overton, because you don't want a big stinker, do
you? Would you bat Milan 6 and have Johnny Bairstow 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Moeen 7, or would you have just
I'd give Milan the gloves as well.
Would you put Milan 7 and have Moeen 6?
Yes.
But he's not a batsman then, is he?
Who?
David Malan. He has to bat with Wokes Overton.
So, but Moeen Ali is a batsman.
Yeah, but he likes it down there.
He doesn't like it down there. It's ridiculous.
He likes it down there.
Stupid. Let's get on with it.
Right.
Is it worth saying the Australian 11, or is it just a load of people we've never heard of?
Is
there anyone in there?
A bloke called Sandhu, who used to play for QPR.
So for God's sake.
What was it like?
Sandro.
Sandro. He looks like
Taiwo.
That Sandro looks like, you know, when Krusty the Clown becomes a sailor. Maybe not.
Has he got blue hair?
Non-coherent chat here.
Right, come on.
So, Cricket Australia win the toss and choose to bat first. They get knocked out for They get bowled out for 250.
Right. Okay.
Wokesy with 6.
With 6?
Yeah.
Nice.
Brody with 2.
Okay.
Craig Overton with 2.
Taking 6. I like that.
And neither Moeen and Crane out of their 38 overs.
I like that Wokes is taking wickets.
Yeah, apparently he looks quicker as well.
Good, because he was out of sorts, wasn't he?
With that side
but he had
strain,
a long injury, so that's good, that is. I like that.
So, and it's good to see Broad, because Broad looked not great in the first game. He looked really bad at
Right.
It's good to see he's kind of
he's
closer.
Totally hot and cold, I think.
Yeah, he's a big game player, isn't he?
Yeah, well.
But Crane and Moeen couldn't pick up a wicket between them.
Go on. How did we bat?
So in our first innings, we picked up 515 all out.
Nice.
Cook with 70.
That's all right.
Stoneman 111.
Well, there you go.
Nelson strikes again.
Yeah, serves him right.
Vince 26.
Been in some serious runs, Stoneman,
yeah,
isn't he?
and you tipped
what
him,
is
didn't
going
you?
on there?
You tipped him as a big player for the Ashes.
I said I didn't tip him. To be fair, I said he has to perform if we're going to win. He seems to be turning up.
Vincey 26.
Nice.
Root 83. Shane he still can't make 100.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know what to do, does he? Just lost.
Do you think he's just
lost? He's saving them, and he's saving them.
Mm.
No point getting it now.
Milan 109.
All right.
And then Wokes down the order with 36. Everyone else. Oh, Crane made a 25 not out. No stinky tail going on there,
exactly.
is there?
Thank you.
But I tell you what, all right then, Bairstow and Moeen don't make any runs, but hey ho.
Yeah, Moen's batting too low, and he and
Yeah,
Bairstow,
well.
they're both completely out of position, so don't worry about that.
But David Milan 109. Stoneman 111.
Two big doubts putting in the runs.
Job
and
sorted,
Vince
hasn't
has been scoring runs.
Yeah, he has.
And
I think he
what
must
did he
feel
get? 36?
26.
Oh.
But he must be feeling confident going into
Yeah,
the
I think
Ashes.
so. This team has done the batting has done a lot better in these
Then the bowling, yeah.
in these pre-things than I thought.
And I think the
These
batting
warm-up games.
generally has outplayed the bowling
Yeah.
in these tour matches. Good to see hundreds though, because I was a little bit worried that it was going to come down to
How much difference do you think it actually makes? Because the Ashes is going to be so much different.
Stoneman
the hype will be
Stoneman
massive.
and Milan must go into that feeling better than getting a
okay,
3 or a 4,
yeah.
surely.
Well,
Even if they got a 50, I think 100's
100's big, isn't it? Yeah.
And fair play to them. I think I watched the highlights and Stoneman for the first 40 or 50 runs, he was hitting
Quality,
it.
isn't it?
He was hitting it quickly
like
as well.
him.
David Milan looks like an odd little batsman, but he scores runs. He scores runs.
Yeah, well, no one cares if you score runs.
You know Nathan Lyon's taking all these wickets.
Right.
Well, I'm looking through that lineup. Cook, Milan, Moeen, left-handers.
Mm-hmm.
Worried that?
No.
Do you buy into that?
I don't think you. Oh, what?
Just makes it hell for left-handed batsmen. No Stokes, obviously, so we don't have to worry about that.
I think you can create your own voodoos in cricket, can't you? Like your own, people just come up with these things, and then it becomes a problem once you've created it. Like KP getting out to left arm spin.
Yeah.
Once the media made a thing of it, he just everyone was like, "Hey, come on."
What's the word when you take a medicine, but it's a mental thing, not a?
Oh my god!
What's that word? Not like
I know what you mean.
It's not like Babylon, but it's something like
Babylon.
But it's like it has no medicine qualities, but it changes.
Babylon
or papillon. It's something like that. But do you think that is all mental? It's the right armor.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of it.
But what about the rough out there?
The Babylon effect, is it?
I forgot what it's called. Like Popeye or something.
Popeye.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I'll get it later on in the podcast.
Oh God.
So England, 250 ahead at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, Cricket Australia...
Sorry, that's the dog. She's going a bit mental.
Cricket Australia pull it back and draw the match, and they end with 364 for 4 after England getting them 87 for 3. Is that worrying?
Just hold on the dot. Sorry. Like we said, I'd be more worried if the batting was going really bad than the bowl. I'm less worried about the bowling. I think bowling's more on your day thing than batting.
Yeah,
I think you can find your form quicker.
Well, you said that it's all about the bat in this series rather than the bowling.
Yeah, so I'm not too. Obviously, we need to be taking wickets, but that doesn't worry me too bad. I'm more pleased that there's some sort of run scoring going on. What about you? Does it worry you?
Yeah,
it does.
Well, if you can't take wickets, you ain't gonna win a game.
I think we need to put pressure on with the bat. Then it doesn't matter how we bowl.
So you think
if we make big scores, then it won't matter, will it? Right, go on.
Right, let's just get back into
the Australian squad.
Right, do you want to hear this Australian?
Yes.
So
they've actually announced.
Yeah, for the first game.
Starting 11.
Yeah. Squad team.
Okay.
So right. They can pick from. So, do you want to hear every name? Yeah. No. But we don't have to talk about every name, do we? David Warner. Surprise, surprise. Right. They've actually brought in a lad called Cameron Bancroft instead of your mate. What's his name?
My mate. Yeah, I don't know.
The opener.
Yeah.
Renshaw.
No, yeah.
Placebo effect,
there
yes.
You go.
Oh, nice one, mate.
Babylon.
I knew it was weird. Anyway, Bancroft is a keeper as well as an opening batsman.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look like he's going to keep for Australia. He scored like heaps of runs, Sheffield Shield and all of that. While Matthew Renshaw has been poor in Bangladesh and not so great in the Sheffield Shield. Which I'm surprised they left him out. I think he averages like 40 in tests or something. Ridiculous. Usman Khawaja to bat 3, probably. Averages almost 64 on home soil. Steve Smith, the captain. Hanscom.
Yeah.
5.
Good.
And Sean Marsh, who I'm not worried about.
No, neither of them. They looked like the real deal when both of them, but they haven't quite done it, have they? Yeah, not in test matches, I don't think, anyway.
This is his 8th recall to the...
Yeah, that's not cool. Unless he's an Ian Bell.
Or like a Shane Watson.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Shane Watson, I think he got a hard time. Making 50 every time you bat is not that bad. Just everyone got used to it and started ripping him for it, and then that wasn't good enough.
So here's the really weird one. Tim Paine, right?
Yeah, I like Tim Paine. Yeah, the way he bats looks incredible. So I don't know how well he's doing.
Right, so Tim Paine obviously comes in for the expense of both Neville and...
Who you ripped on?
Who's the other guy? I'm having a brain dead moment today. The other keeper who made shit all runs, Wade.
Right, they got rid of both of them.
They got rid of neither. I thought one of those would get it. Right. Tim Paine, who doesn't keep for his Sheffield
I like Tim Paine.
Shield team, hasn't been in the Australian squad for about 9 years or something. Wow. He's a bit of an old player. I think it's a bit of a stab in the dark, and I think Australia have got a massive tail there with Marsh, Tim Paine. And obviously you've got Stark, Hazelwood, Lyon, and
they could chip in.
You got Jackson Bird and
they could be incredibly annoying
to choose from as well. But to be honest with you, I'm not shaking in my boots anymore.
Well, that top 5's better than ours.
Bancroft is unheard.
We don't know about him.
Usman Khawaja, I swear you can get him on any day.
Right, but if he's averaging 64 on home soil, you've got to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, and averaging 64 against Jimmy. Sean Marsh, Tim Paine. If you get through the top 5, then you'll skittle the tail
stinker,
out. It's a stinking
The problem I have is I think England, if they did, say we skittled out the top 5 for 180.
I'm thinking about like 36.
Yeah, but 180. Yeah. I reckon they could easily get past 350 with that tail. Just
The tail's stinky.
Yeah, I know, but you got Mitchell Stark. He'll smash a 70, just putting Mo into all corners of the ground. And then you'll get
You're not being positive.
Stubo will start digging him in short because he's taken 2 wickets already, and then he'll get slapped out.
You're not being positive, though, are you?
And Hazelwood will start nicking it past the stumps. I could see them really putting something horrible together right at the end of an innings. I hope that's not true.
I'm feeling good about this Ashes. That's a stinky
That's not a very
tail.
good team, is it?
Okay, right. David Warner, Khawaja, Smith, and Hanscom. Good batsmen. You've got 4 good batsmen there, Australia. But I like that world famous quote I read out at the start of the game.
I quite like the fact they've put all their batsmen where they should be. Like, that's what you should do. Have your best batsman at the top.
I'm not sold on this Bancroft coming in for Matty Renshaw. I'd have kept Renshaw, you know. And Sean Marsh, I think it's a waste of time.
Is this his debut then? If he plays, is it his Australian debut? That's a big shout, isn't it?
Maybe. I don't know.
I haven't heard of him before.
Yeah.
That is a big shout if it's his debut. Opening the batting in an Ashes.
Apparently he scored a double hundred against Kent for Gloucestershire, though.
Whatever.
But, like, I wasn't Australian conditions as a
Whatever.
lad. We can all do that.
Yeah, exactly. We're playing over here. It wouldn't be such a problem. Isn't it? It wasn't facing Jimmy over here.
No, that's true.
Right.
Just facing Overton and Wokes.
People like Overton.
He doesn't bowl very fast.
Oh.
Does that bother you?
No.
Someone bowls 82 miles per hour?
No, because
Like all of our bowlers?
the only difference is
Liam Plunkett can bowl
unless you can bowl express, then I don't think it really. As long as you're not really slow.
So what do you say Chris Wokes is? Because he's up.
He's like 87 and 86, somewhere around there.
He's,
he can bowl quicker, but that's what he goes at.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's considerably quicker than low, like 82, 83.
Yeah.
But unless you can bowl like 90 or 89 consistently, it doesn't really bother me that he bowls 82.
Can Liam Plunkett bowl?
I don't think he does. Not consistent. Not if he was playing a test match. He'd probably bowl like same as Wokes, I would think.
Okay. So you're not...
Because Mitchell Stark bowls rapid.
Yeah.
He can bowl rapid.
Straight onto the middle of Cookie's back
spells.
there. You heard it.
Oh, poor.
That's what.
I can't wait. I just want Alistair Cook
Yeah.
to get over 1,000 runs in this series and only score square of the wicket.
Yeah. And me.
I want him to face 300 balls to get 100. All of them boundaries with just 1 million dot balls in there.
I feel you.
Just block, cut, 4.
I'm feeling good about this Ashes.
We're going to win.
Do you want to hear comments?
Yes.
Okay, we're just going to get...
How many we got? What, we got 7, 8,
7, 8.
something like that? Okay. All right. Are they questions or...
comments, mate. Just comments.
Just go through it.
Just an idea. 100 subscribers. Could we have a face reveal? What's the odds on Dave being bold?
Oh. I think we've spoke about this comment.
Yeah. No face reveal.
No, definitely not. It kills it, doesn't it? Kills the magic.
We're like Rey Mysterio.
Kills the magic. If you had to name someone they could look at that would represent you, what would you go for?
Like a slimmer version of James Corden.
I was hoping you would say Steve McQueen, and I was going to say James Corden would be closer.
What about you?
Steve McQueen, isn't it?
No.
You showed me a picture once, and you said I look like him.
Yeah, because he had his top off at home. No, go on. Who's yours?
I don't know. I don't. I'm an individual.
I would say like you're.
Don't.
You look a little bit like Carl Pilkington.
Carl Pilkington.
Right. Next comment. Chaps, you finished a practice match at the Wacker yesterday. It was against the Western Australian team that had only one state player.
Yeah, we spoke about this.
State cricket is our equivalent of county cricket. The rest of the team were just village players in the youth
That's
pathway.
not true.
Oh,
We said this.
the team
as
hit
well.
340 against you in 86 overs. You should be very afraid of your bowling stocks. A bunch of village players take you apart like that. Village?
Yeah, we said this. I don't think they're village, but it is a bit concerning. But I reckon Broadie's probably bowling somewhere in the high 60s.
Well,
I don't
apparently,
think he
what
cared.
happened was
Collingwood played.
because they were only village players. It was like one of them like.
They weren't village players.
So it was like one of them charity games where you could have got to come in off a half run up, but you know the ladies do it.
Right.
Courtney Walsh just comes in off a half run up. Apparently, it was set up like that. Arav Bagger first.
Those
Jatinder Gill second. So that's getting to be a little bit of a
right. Okay.
thing on our.
I don't think it's that hard, is it?
Sometimes we only ever have one comment. So
Okay, no, fair enough.
Chinmoy Sama couldn't follow a single coherent conversation. Sorry, guys.
We've addressed this.
4 episode.
It was. I felt bad about it when we released it.
Well, all I'm going to say is
it smashed up the subscribers by quite a lot.
Are you not entertained? Thing is,
it was a bit incoherent. We can't be doing scratch cards in the middle of it. It doesn't work.
Also, what happens is me and you have known each other for so long, we can lay down.
There's a lot of inside jokes, probably.
Like if I was to say to you half a yard of bullshit,
right?
You know that's the LA Galaxy striker,
right?
And these conversations we have, sometimes maybe aren't coherent for everybody.
We've got to be careful not to go to.
We hope you've enjoyed this one more, Chinmoy, and hopefully we'll hear from you
again,
saying how much you've enjoyed this one. The Slips. New commenter, I believe.
Oh, sorry. I get confused with the names as thinking they're comments.
You know, when we get comments, I kind of miss the old, there's some old guys on here that we don't hear from so much anymore.
Right.
But I do like the new ones.
Well, there's so many of them now.
96
subscribers. You just get lost in them, don't you?
Oh, shit. Did I just knock the mic out?
You said you were going to stop swearing. You thought the mic was out? Yeah, okay.
Anyway. As a Somerset lad, I can tell you that Craig Overton can bat.
There you go.
He has the highest first-class score of 138.
Get in.
He should defo get the nod in for the first test.
Can't wait.
I still find it crazy that Jack Leach is not in the squad over Crane. Leach has taken more wickets than any other bowler over the last 2 county championship seasons. Another enjoyable listen.
I could if I threw it.
Cheers, lads. Yeah, well, that's it. If you're throwing it down
Listen, I think...
There's a kink in your
getting
arm.
called up for it hurts your chances of getting an England call up, doesn't it? If you get
them for
lobbing it, throwing, but going, well, let's go with someone else.
The thing is, though, all right? It's not fair on Leach because let's just put balance in the equation. Big run scorer over the last couple of years gets called into the team twice. Yeah. Leach, nowhere to be seen. Saying. Leach should be on this.
And the other thing is, you can't really go with a throw in it. If he's playing county cricket, he's not throwing it, isn't it? Yeah. He's obviously sorted it.
Well,
so that's
you
not
stand
a
by your man. If he's done fine, okay, he has rolled up there and Loughborough and just done a few little Collingwood dobbers. That's fine. But I
always think that
he's been cleared.
What do they do when they get down there? It's like, listen, mate, we don't care. Just bowl with a straight arm. Just go with the old two arms like a clock and just bowl it.
I think I would rather have Leach in there and then have Moeen Ali as just maybe an out-and-out batsman.
That wouldn't be bad, and have a really solid top 6 would be perfect.
Kerr Avon, Plunkett played 2 first-class games all year.
Yeah,
never going to get picked.
It's a good point. But
when England have played so much limited over cricket, then he's not going to play a lot of.
If you're playing for England, which he has been.
We had the ICC Champions Trophy, and then we had South Africa and West Indies.
How many first-class games did Broad play?
Well, he played
and Anderson. Do you know what I mean? So you don't play that much when you play for England.
It was like David Willey. I know David Willey's not in the team, but he's probably not playing a lot of first-class cricket. Plunkett would be on my plane all day long.
He's got to be on the plane. Nope.
He's got to be in the first team.
Right, come on. Is that it?
No, we got one more.
Okay.
It's a lengthy one.
Nice.
Heavy one.
Good.
Cameron O'Neill again.
Yeah.
So Cameron O'Neill's our resident Aussie.
Yeah. I like him.
My comments are basically keeping this channel alive.
Bit harsh.
I'm enjoying the videos though.
There is no video, is that? Content.
Is that a backhanded compliment?
Well, the first bit's definitely not a compliment. I don't really know what that is.
I don't know. Maybe Cameron feels like he's giving us the Aussie
content.
intel.
Oh, I see.
So anything we talk about Aussie, we get it from Cameron.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, right.
I can't read BBC News.
Yeah, and we're just using our resources, right?
Yeah, that's true. That
isn't it?
True. And Cameron's...
Well, you want us to stop using, our subscribers? I don't think so. What else?
If you want some intel on the Australian side, should have read this before the podcast. Yeah. From a perspective of an Aussie, Renshaw has been dropped for Cameron Bancroft. Bancroft has hit mountains of runs at Sheffield level, so he was absolutely demanded selection.
They've pulled a funny face at that, like he doesn't care how many runs he's hit to
I like
Sheffield Shield.
Sheffield Shield doesn't count either. Village. They didn't play like 12 games.
Well, it's a
It's the
big
travel,
country, isn't it,
isn't it?
mate?
It is. I'm a Matty Renshaw fan. Anyway, it's his Test debut, so who knows how well he will
Yeah, we
perform.
said that.
But he has scored runs against Stark, Hazelwood, and Cummins at Shield level.
Oh, that's nice for us then.
Yeah, well, that
Then
just
it's
tells
no
you
big
that
deal, is it? They're
Stark,
not that good
Hazelwood, and
then.
Cummins are nothing.
Exactly.
I can't wait till Cook Roofs Bairstow make runs in the
Oh,
Test arena.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
I think he shouldn't be too out of his depth at the highest level. I can't wait till he gets stuck after. They have elected to pick a batsman at 6, Sean Marsh. You've used batsman loosely there,
Yeah, I think he's at. Yeah,
instead of an all-rounder, which is interesting considering I think our top 5 is fairly solid.
I would agree that top 5's fairly solid. I would not say your 6 is that good.
Or, 6, 7, 8 is 6 and 7, and also I think the opener is going to. I just think we're going to nail it this time. Sean has been playing reasonably well, highest score in our ODI comp. We're not playing ODIs. 8th highest scorer so far in the Shield comp. 8 people better than him. But he hasn't hit the door down with runs, so many people were surprised. I was surprised. Yeah, I was surprised.
Okay,
I thought,
I think we've said quite a lot of that. But
he did hit a nice ton for Yorkshire earlier in the year, though, so personally I have confidence in him.
yeah, but that's the team around him, innit?
This shows that England and Australia both have
Yeah, it's
unproven or question marks
like
over
we
batsmen's
said.
names.
It's the home advantage, isn't it?
Do you wanna
Either
hit?
way,
I haven't finished.
it's still going.
The surprise selection is definitely the keeper, Tim Payne. He's a superb glovesman, best in Australia. He doesn't even have the gloves.
Look, I like him.
But this is Aussie intel. However, as a batsman, he isn't that flash. You said you loved
He
him
does.
as a batsman.
You wait until you watch him bat. He might not make any runs, but he looks quality.
So the selectors are obviously confident the top 6 can get the job done. Foolish.
Or they just don't have a wicket keeper to call upon.
Yeah.
Not that they're confident in the top
I
6.
say get Gilly back on the scene. Despite me calling him a poor batsman, Payne did hit a 50 in a warm-up match against England, as well as a 70-odd not out in the last Shield game. So maybe he's in form. We will find out. We will.
Telling you.
Cameron O'Neill feels pretty confident about his team.
Here, if you had to pick
Nice comment, Cameron. I like that one.
a star,
Your comments are basically keeping the channel alive.
a star of the series, and a flop of the series,
Yeah.
they can be from either team.
Okay.
Who'd you pick?
My star of the series for England.
No. Across both
shit.
teams, you're picking one star of the series and one
Okay,
flop.
One flop. Flippity flop.
Your flop's got to be an Australian, and your star has to. No, go on.
Okay. Well, no, I'm going to go down
Okay.
that route anyway. Because
Okay, good. Well, me too.
my big filthy flop. I think we are going to see Mitchell Stark have a Mitchell Johnson.
Yeah,
He
nice.
bowls to the
In
left,
England.
he bowls to the right. That Mitchell Stark is bowling his shite.
Kid, you said you were going to. Okay. Who's your rising star?
My rising star.
Or your, big shiny star.
I also think David Warner's going to have a shit series as well.
You can't have 11 flops. Listen,
No,
you've picked your flop.
I'm saying Khawaja will have a decent enough series, and Hanscom will have a very good series.
You've picked your flop. Who's your star?
My star will be. We're going to see. Moeen will make a lot of runs.
Yeah?
He'll make quick,
Okay.
filthy, flashy runs.
Right.
But I'm going to say. I'm going to go with Stoneman's going to make 400 test runs
Yes.
this
Okay.
maybe even 500.
I like that. My big filthy flop
Yeah.
is my big filthy flop.
Dirty, stinky one.
It's my big filthy flop is going to be Lion.
Yeah.
I think we're going to murder him. I think
3 lions on the shirt. Nice coherence.
Oh, he's overrated.
Yeah.
And we're going to come down the track. I'm going to just blast him.
Yeah.
Just there's going to be nothing in the pitch for him. He'll over pitch,
Yeah.
and there will just be runs.
I'm seeing it.
And my star of the series, I think
Stoneman,
Alistair Cook with 1,000 runs. It's just going to be.
I can't wait.
It's going to be.
I'm actually feeling like not going to work.
Actually excited about it. What are you doing Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing Thursday? We're both not at work on Friday.
Yeah, but I've got to do things on Friday.
Yeah, so have I, but
I mean,
it's not actual work, is it?
That doesn't mean I can do an all-nighter.
No, but you can watch the opening ball. You can't anyway, can you?
I'm going to get it. I just need to sort that shit out. You feel me?
It's real quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is incoherent.
Yeah, anyway.
They don't know what we're talking about.
We will be back for the first test review. I am buzzing.
I think
England
first
win.
test.
No, draw first test. Draw.
England will win the first test match.
England will win the first test match.
Huge runs.
3-0 England.
Huge.
Rain in
the two test matches.
I can't wait. Right, over and
Buzzing,
out.
have a good one.
Subscribe.
Have a
and all
good
that.
night. Enjoy
Decent.
it. Enjoy the Ashes.